Good morning, folks. Yesterday morning it froze. Last night it snowed. I am about to go snow blow the driveway. Because it needs to be snow blown. Yeah, winter is hitting hard and fast. I mean, it's not early, it's just, it was warm 2 weeks ago. And now here we are. So, what does this mean? It means that it's not going to be muddy anymore. It means that because we got a good thick blanket of snow, that insulates the plants. Plants usually die from temperature changes, it getting warmer than colder in the winter. So we're pretty good for plants this year, I think. This is a good sign for us, at least. It means that water becomes more of an issue, but the birds also do like to drink snow. So there is that. He's drinking some snow right there. They will get fresh water. It's just, they have options. And the geese especially really like the snow. They try and swim around in it sometimes. They're not doing that quite yet. I will increase the feed for animals. Pretty much at this point, the birds should have grain available to them at all times so that they can keep themselves warm. The pigs, my type of pig can't have feed available to them at all times, but they will be getting a little more food anyhow until they figure themselves out for winter. We're settling in. I need to figure out what path I'm going to snow blow down there. The piglets dug up a bunch of this mud, so it's kind of rough. And the snowblower needs a smooth path. Otherwise, the blades on it get harmed, bent. That's the snowblower right there. We're going to see if she starts up. Hopefully she does. And then after that, she'll live in the woodshed down there. She has an electric start, which might have been kind of fiddly last year. We'll see. We'll see how it all goes. We will see. You'll notice those green leaves on the willow still. And the apple trees have green leaves on them. That's not great because those leaves hold snow, so they make the branches heavier, which is just hard on the plants. It means branches come down. I think I showed you this branch the other day that came down in our first snow, but I just need to chop a bunch of that down. Willows grow back real fast. It's not, this isn't like wood that has taken decades to form. This is like a couple years of growth here. And willows have very weak branches. Actually, one of their survival strategies is that when their branches fall off and they fall in mud, the branches can root and form another tree. So it's actually advantageous to them to keep shedding branches. I am so glad that the pigs got into their winter pasture because they've been out. Well, let's go down. Great thing about snow is you can see the tracks. You can see what everyone has been doing. This is mud right here. So, you can see that the dogs have been here, but not recently. Like this, their tracks are a little bit covered. You can see that the pigs have been out, but they haven't been out that much. They've been out a little bit, looking around. Also, you can see that they haven't challenged the fences. They haven't come right up against the electric. These panels are higher than the previous panels. They're taller on purpose, because when the snow piles up, I don't want them being able to get out. So it's a little harder to feed them. Is that everyone in there? Don't come out yet. I don't have your breakfast. It's just cold. But over here, let's see if anyone's in this big house. I wasn't sure whether the way that the electric was set up would keep them out of it or not. Oh, is that Okie? All by yourself, Okie? You're not Oak. Who are you? Good morning, Piggo. You look like you need a friend. Good thing you have lots of straw. I should get you more straw. If you're going to be sleeping by your own, you need better blankets. For sure. Important to have at least 2 huts because of the 2 boars, but also if someone wants to have babies, they usually want to have babies away from everyone else. So they'll probably come in here. Hey, puppy. It is really pretty. Look how pretty that is. Yeah, I'm just not used to it yet. Last year I loved snowblowing, but until I have the snowblowing paths set, I'm going to be nervous that I hit something and wreck my blower. And until I've done it and remember that I have a machine with heated hand grips, I'm just going to be, you on the coast, the snow was very heavy. And so if you tossed it in the air, it would fall right back down. Whereas here, the snow is pretty fluffy. So when the snowblower shoots it into the air, it just like swirls around you like a snow globe and comes into the, like, every little crevice of your clothing. Ooh. Need to dig out my front stairs. Hey folks, how are you doing? I also need to there are 5 piglets left in there, in the woodshed, and I need to get them moved over here, with the big pigs. It is not going to be pleasant, because they're a little too big to carry easily. But once that's done, right now the birds only have half the woodshed. Oh, hey dog, you want some love? The birds only have half the woodshed. Then they'll have all of it to ignore. The geese just don't go in. Hey geese. Oh, they want food. Okay, I'm gonna feed the geese. Enjoy the snow. Enjoy being somewhere warm. Thank a farmer if you eat things. Be grateful. Okay, got some snow blowing done. Not all of it, but the driveway, which is where I'm most worried about there getting to be like a pile of snow. That's done. Still a little bit muddy. I think you can see through there on the way down to the chickens. But I am going to use this snow to just look outside the fence and see what we've got going on out there. see if anyone came around last night. Now, often animals will choose to come around, not while it's raining or snowing, but on clear nights. They like full moon nights, which might be one of the reasons for this full moon things get crazy rumor. Thea works a lot harder on full moon nights. Oh, the geese are all hiding under the tree because they did not like the sound of the snowblower. I've been thinking about closing this gate up for the winter. Every once in a while the dogs will get out. If the snow gets deep enough, they'll walk over the fence. Because, you know, it's not that high. But if I were to extend this fence up by a couple feet, it's not a lot of fence and it would help keep them in. Last year they were getting over in this back corner here. But I did add to the fence since then. You can see Thea's been out running. Someone's been over here. Woo! These are smaller tracks. So this is not the dogs. I don't know who that is. Might well be a bird. Might well be a fox. Oh, it went right through this fence. See these tracks here? Go off that way. And then they come through here and go off that way. So that, yeah, that's probably a fox. Just the size of it. Hey Thea, did you keep that fox away? I didn't lose any birds. So that's good. Now, looks like we're pretty good through here. All along there, I don't see anything. But last year, there was a fox coming through right here. And I see a bunch of tracks, so we're going to check that out. Okay. This looks more doggy. This looks like Thea came out here, checked out the corner, and then went back. Okay. And then this is the pigs' summer pen. You can see there are no pigs in it. We're pulling up that electric in the dark. It was quite something because it's very deep mud up there. Walking through snow is work. It is more work than just walking across the ground. Hey folks. It's alright, I'm not making loud noises. One of the things that I wish I had better skills in is small engines. Like the snowblower. Super, super useful. Always using chainsaw, snowblower. There's little things like that. They make the difference between having to do everything with your muscles, which is pretty much impossible. Rototiller. And having the help of oil. Fossil fuels. So, I use them. I love how helpful they are, but I am nervous about them. And I don't have real good troubleshooting skills. This started right up, no problem. But I got it brand new because I don't have troubleshooting skills, and I didn't want it to just stop working. So this is going to be its third winter for the snowblower. Hey, snow duck. Snow duck. Now this is still the dog. Okay. Okay, I guess she went through there. is beautiful. It is so beautiful. And the dogs are so happy. Avalu hated the mud. It made him depressed. He was so depressed. Now he's happy again. He doesn't like little engines any more than I do. Probably a lot less because they're not doing work for him. Hey, geeses. Oh, you found some mud. Yay, ducks that found mud. And then just looking over where I heard the dogs barking last night. They were actually on both sides of the house, which was interesting. I think Avalu was in front and Thea was in back. So I guess someone was handling the fox. And I'm actually real curious about what was going on in front. But the snowplow has been through, so there probably aren't any tracks. Hey, fence. Is there anything interesting on the other side of you? Nothing visible. Nothing obvious. Well, that's good. I wasn't sure what you were barking about. I wasn't sure. There's a girl. Little Thea. Whew. And see how many leaves are still on those trees. It's beautiful, but it's not good for the trees at all. Not at all. Flatten my raspberries here. They're just flat. And I need to bring this stuff undercover, because if it snows again, I won't be able to find any of it. And I'll hit it with the snow blower and it'll just be a bad scene. My first winter here, I didn't quite understand just how much you couldn't leave anything outside, no matter what, no matter for what reason. I should take in my Brussels sprouts. They're little. They'll be tasty. Here's where the snowblower got stuck in the mud. Well, it didn't get stuck, but it did blow out a whole bunch of mud, as you see, instead of just snow. This is baling twine, which does not want to get wrapped around that snowblower rotor. All right, well, more stuff indoors to do, more stuff outdoors to do. This is my day off work. Yes, you're very pretty. We all feel better to be out of the mud. We sure do. You have a good day for real now.